Hello everyone, I'm Mayor Kevin Burns of the City of Geneva. It's high noon on Thursday, April 29th, and I'm coming to you from the offices of Changing Children's Worlds Foundation, based in Geneva. I'm here today to share with you a couple things. First and foremost, why I am involved with this extraordinary organization. And secondly, how you too can be involved. I came to know our friends at Changing Children's World Foundation almost 7 years ago, when Dr. Kim and her team invited me to participate and to help celebrate the accomplishments they've achieved, and of course, to help inspire others to be involved as well. At its very basic level, Changing Children's Worlds Foundation is all about building families and in turn, building communities. Supporting our youngest community members and our parents helps build the strength of each and every community. Geneva, St. Charles, Batavia, the greater Fox Valley, and all of Kane County benefit from this work. And for those of you who are curious what it is we do here at Changing Children's Worlds Foundation, it's simple. We help teach empathy to the parents. We help provide them and their kids with resiliency, opportunity, excitement, and love so that they can grow to a more perfect community member and help build a more perfect community. Changing Children's Worlds Foundation relies almost exclusively on the generosity of men and women like you. Every contribution makes a difference. Every gift makes a difference. That's why I'm calling on you as we begin this 36-hour celebration of giving to consider a generous gift to Changing Children's Worlds Foundation. Because every gift matters, we know that you will take into consideration how you can make a positive impact. And I assure you, I know from experience, that every dollar raised, every dollar given, and every opportunity presented to Changing Children's Worlds Foundation is stewarded in a way that benefits the children, the parents, and the community. Enjoy this celebration, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be rewarding because of you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Changing Children's Worlds Foundation's anniversary celebration and fundraiser. Thank you for joining us for a special update about our Best Start for Families, a health equity approach programming, about the parents and families we serve, the facilitators who bring our programs to nearly 200 parents a year, and through them to hundreds of children, and about the community and QIF leaders who guide the way. The Best Start for Families is a unique, extremely effective program for parents, caregivers, youth, and children. First, because of the deep training of our facilitators to be strengths-based, trauma-informed, culturally sensitive, and to understand that a two-generational approach is critical for providing support and healing for parents, which can transform the home environment of and family relationships with children, key factors for their health, well-being, and opportunities for positive development. Second, because we as facilitators grow and change in our capacity to care and work with caregivers, and we model the very positive parent-child interactions in all our interactions with parents and with children. This transforms our program. It's not a class. It's a learning and support group where we raise and hold one another up through challenges and to reach for the very best in ourselves and in others, including our children. This, then, is what parents benefit from: a positive, pro-social community with supportive, empathy-based relationships, communications, and interactions, which enable their children to develop resilience and to thrive throughout challenging times and events. Thank you for this opportunity to share with you how QIF's programs have served thousands of parents, children, youth, and professionals we've trained since we launched in 2011 and became an official 501c3 public charity in early 2012. QIF supports parents facing small and large struggles, a spectrum that ranges from us wanting to understand how to strengthen our own empathy and relationships with our children, to parents we work with who are separated from their children and want badly to do all they can to ensure their children are safe, cared for, and often will have a better chance for happiness than they ever had in their lifetimes. Many of our parents have experienced trauma as children, which has caused lifetime challenges to their self-confidence, their ability to focus, to learn, to achieve academically, and to succeed in jobs and careers, as well as how to build positive relationships within and outside family, in job and social environments. Our program provides 2-generational support because confident, competent, loving, and nurturing parents are essential for every child's health, well-being, development, and potential for success and happiness. And we can help them so much with the Best Start. Think of all the children you know who could benefit from stronger, happier families, and the parents who just need a little bit of support to do their best for their children. The COVID pandemic revealed many hidden struggles, which are often there just under the surface. Parents facing issues like isolation, self-doubt, grief, fatigue, lack of confidence, leading to anxiety and depression, facing fears of being inadequate and others judging, or even worse, realizing that sometimes our parenting is not good enough. It might even be harmful to the children we love the most in the world. If we can be open and honest about our many common and unique struggles with parenting, then we can decide to do the hard work of growing and becoming stronger and providing loving care within our families, of becoming the parents our children need us to be. With peer and community support, together we are stronger. And in fact, our programs are joyful experiences where we do the hard work together. Thank you to our current partners, including Sheriff Hain, the Bright Promises Foundation, Northwestern University, the Kemp Center, and our event sponsors. We couldn't do this work without you. Next week, I hope we will hear from many more of you to explore new partnerships, volunteer opportunities, and to work together to support families in need. The next speakers you will hear from include our new board chairman, our education manager of our parenting and children's programs, and our education coach on our youth program. You will also hear from 2020 champions of empathy, Kane County Sheriff Hain, and our volunteer statistician. You will hear from a super mom and 2 super facilitators who work with parents at the Kane County Jail.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Hempel. I am the current chair of Changing Children's World Foundation. I have been with the organization for over 10 years now, starting actually before we became an official 501c3. I have personally been with the organization for this long, both in the fundraising events as well as the behind the scenes. During this time, I've also had my first child and have been able to go through the program itself to see how it is as a parent. It is really nice to know that this organization is here to help parents and caregivers alike go through the intricacies of trying to educate children on their emotional well-being and how to identify emotions and what to do with when they are experiencing emotions. It is something that I feel is necessary in our current environment, as well as to have children grow up to be productive and healthy adults. Over the years, I have seen Changing Children's World Foundation help everyone from new parents like myself to people who have gone into jail for various reasons, who are parents and trying to figure out how to better connect with their children. It is a great thing to see parents connected with their children so everyone can actually have a better life. I want to thank our sponsors, specifically FONA, the St. Charles American Legion and VFW, the Tri-Cities Exchange Club, and our family sponsors, Chuck Miles and Gino Svevo. Then this Friday, please join us for exciting new voices. You'll hear from our new 2021 Champions of Empathy, Real Life Heroes, Elgin and Chicago school leaders and partners, and hear from other parents and facilitators about how the Best Start helps grandparents who are parenting and supports families with children with special needs, as well as any and all parents who want the best for their children.
Hi, I'm Kristen Gilbertson, Education Manager at Changing Children's Worlds Foundation. With my work as an Education Manager, I'm both a facilitator of our Best Start for Families program, as well as oversee the programs that our partners bring to their communities. The one universal concept that I've seen in either the facilitation that I've provided or the partners that I've worked with to bring the program to communities is the concept of empathy and the power it has to support families and to help kids grow, which is very much the same from my roots of social work, where the key in reaching families and communities within a role as a social worker is to bring empathy, to model and to help families practice the skill as well, so that it becomes a normal part of their day-to-day routine. Some of the specific families I support are referred through DCFS. These families have potentially gone through some very traumatic events, and through empathy and relationship building in our group settings, as well as one-on-one coaching, it gives families an opportunity to take a breath and just practice concepts in a safe space where they can grow and learn from each other, which is the ultimate goal that we want for the families that we serve. We've reached almost 5,000 children. Our goal is in 2021 to exceed 5,000 children that we supported through caregiver and parent participation in our program, as well as our children's program. Even though we've gone through a pandemic in 2020 into 2021, we're hopeful that the next year and the years to come will bring more and more support to families and help continue to build that universal principle that empathy has the power to change lives and bring communities together.
My name is Diane McFarland. I am the education coach for Changing Children's World Foundation and also one of the facilitators and trainers of our wonderful curriculum here. I'm also an educator and administrator in the public school system and have been for over 30 years. And one of the powerful things that I have found as an educator in this curriculum is it really is the answer to a question that many of my families and parents often ask. They wonder how they can be better parents, how they can have better relationships with their children. And they ask those in the school for tips. And up until the time that I have been acquainted with and then totally immersed in this curriculum of Best Start for Families, a health equity approach, I didn't have many tips to give them. And as a matter of fact, when I see this curriculum at work with families, when we can have parents all sitting together in an inquiry-based, this is not a curriculum that is a class for parents. This is a powerful group of parents facilitated being able to answer each other's question, being able to talk about their own families. Our curriculum is broken down into sessions that invite our families to tell us more about their children and the challenges that they have, and the aha moments that families learn and parents learn when they realize they're not in this parenting thing alone, that they share a lot of the same challenges with other parents. And we have to really face the fact that parenting is the hardest thing we will ever do. And it's the least trained career ever. And so we need to be able to boost our families and be able to allow them to learn about empathic, nonviolent, positive ways in which they can relate and teach their children how to relate back to them in powerful ways. So I often wonder, oh my gosh, why aren't all school districts doing this? Why don't we have this in all schools and school districts? And I would love to offer it to every educator, every administrator who can help answer those questions for those parents who are always looking to be better for their kids. As a special educator, is that it is a powerful tool to use for families who have special needs children. Often these families feel incredibly isolated and they have challenges that are unique to others. We offer and actually have many groups working exceptional families where they can sit at the table together and go through the sessions, inquiry-based, talk about their children, have fun. It's relevant information. We do improvisation. We do mindful training, and we give practices that hopefully will be able to work for everyone. We want parents to know they're not in this alone, that there are really strong and powerful, positive ways in which you can reach your children. So I work in the high school, and we know how difficult adolescence is. So we took the principles from Best Start for Families, and we guided them into another curriculum called All About Youth, where we have a playbook, a coach's book that allows the facilitator to help work through the sessions. It's amazing what can happen when you allow young adults to have a voice, to talk about their own experiences, to have fun and in relevant scenarios, that they can then become better at restoring relationships and helping each other. So All About Youth is our new curriculum, and I have to tell you, it's doing really, really well. We piloted with a group of 8th graders. For those going into 9th grade, 8th graders were coming from all different schools, going into one high school, and they were really nervous about what's going to happen in high school, and there was a lot of fear attached to it. We walked them through this new program where they could ask questions about scenarios, and as we gathered them into groups that they had not been familiar with before, they built trusting relationships as they worked their way through this curriculum. Now, we are launching All About Youth, both the workbook and the Coach's Playbook, through Amazon, and that will be a launch as of May 1st. So we are really excited about here at Changing Children's World, because our name just isn't just a name. We really are changing trajectory for a lot of families and children. We believe in what we do, and we believe very strongly in this curriculum.
Hi, everybody. Kane County Sheriff Ron Haney here. And I can't thank Changing Children's World enough for what they've done inside of our Kane County Jail. So they approached me shortly after I took over as sheriff and asked about doing a program inside of our facility, and the answer was absolutely yes. Their commitment to helping detainees speak with their children better, integrate with them when they return back home, and provide a more supportive parenting and family and household environment is one of the most important things in life. And for you to be here and supporting Changing Children's World, I can't thank you enough for your support of this incredible foundation. So help us keep them moving forward and getting this most important job done in the community. Thank you.
Hi, my name is David Kroos, and I've been working with the Best Start for Families now for about 5 years in different settings such as schools and the Kane County Jail. The Best Start for Families has helped me immensely as a parent myself. I have 3 young children from 5 to 3 months old, and I've been able to experience these programs not only as a facilitator but as a parent. Hearing other people's experiences has really given me an opportunity to take things home and practice them myself. That's what I love about the Best Start. You share and you learn, and you do it in a collaborative manner. The program allows you to express yourself and share honestly what is happening in your life and how your childhood affected your parenting. Having done the program in school settings and in the Kane County Jail, it has allowed me to really see the different dynamics of running the group in 2 settings. My personal favorite has always been, since I began, working with the inmates at the Kane County Jail. I've learned so much from them, and I hope that they have learned something from me. It's such a collaborative space, and you can really see the progression of where they begin and where we finish at the end of the program. Talking about parenting is not an easy topic for us as facilitators or for parents participating in the group. So I think the program does a really nice job of allowing us a natural progression on how we can express ourselves. I think this program needs to be everywhere, in more schools, in more programs that support families, public libraries, and more county jails. I think that the parents there who have not been with their children for a very long time could really use this as a reflective tool to really think about and be ready when they go back into the world with their children and engage with their families.
Hi, my name is Cassi, and I am the mom of a 17-year-old, and I'm also a facilitator for the last 6 years with Changing Children's Worlds doing the Best Start program for families. And something that's really impacted me as a parent is improving my communication skills. I feel like through using the different guidelines and the different approaches and the ideas of empathy has really improved the communication I have with my daughter. Just trying to see things from her perspective has been really, really beneficial to me, especially that she is a teenager and sometimes they don't like to communicate. So I definitely think that is, for me, the highlight of this program. So for the last 5 years, I've been working at the Kane County Jail, doing programs with the men and women over there, and we have had wonderful experiences working with different parents of different ages, grandparents, uncles, even people that don't have kids yet, and just kind of going through their own childhood, working with them on understanding their parenting styles, understanding how they were parented, and how they can make some changes for the future. Being able to have that human interaction, I think, is so, so important to people, especially in the jail, because, you know, they're in there and they may not have a lot of connections with other people that are actually incarcerated with them. So this gives them the opportunity to get to know other people, to open up a little bit and have some fun. We love to have fun in our groups. I believe that this program works because we facilitate it. We don't teach it. We believe that the knowledge is in the room. The parents already have the experiences, and it's really just bringing out their strengths, helping them to understand what their strengths are, and helping them to improve in areas that they may not even have considered working on in the past. So it's something that I said we can all learn from, whether you have 1 child, 10 kids, you're a grandma of 20. I mean, there's always something that you can learn. And again, learning from each other's experiences is the biggest benefit. And I feel like any parent anywhere would benefit from this program.
Hi, I'm Amy Ecker, and I'm a volunteer with Changing Children's World. I came to them, they found me, and I found them. They were looking for someone to analyze data, and they had a ton of it, and I'm an analyst and statistician, and I was looking to be involved in my community and help out. We have over 700 parents now that have gone through the program since 2014. Most of the participants are women, most are younger, under 40 years old, and most are low income, less than $20,000 a year. And the results show vast improvement, statistically significant improvement in every area measured in the evaluation. Parent efficacy is increasing. Parent-child dialogue is getting better in every type of communication. Discipline, psychological and physically aggressive discipline is decreasing. And parents are finding that they're perceiving less problems with their children over time. So we've been able to show the effectiveness of the program, and then now having so much data, able to really hone in on specific groups. So the justice system, for example, now has over 200 parents that have gone through the program and finding exactly the same results. People that are incarcerated or referred through DCFS, they're improving their parenting skills with the program. 2020 forced virtual programs. No longer could we do in-person programs last year. And now we have enough parents that have gone through the program virtually, exactly the same positive results. So it's very exciting to be able to be part of finding these little deep dives and pockets of information and these positive results that are really showing the effectiveness of the programs. Data analysis in the future, we're going to be able to take it to uncovering trends. We've got now 6, 7, 8 years worth of data that we're going to be able to look at longitudinally and find out what's going on and learn from there on what's working, what's not working. We're going to be able to hone in on facilitators and see what works best for each facilitator to help tailor their training and feedback to make the program better in that way too. So I think that the statistical rigor, the professional evaluation, and statistical analysis of all of the data has really put Changing Children's World in a very positive position for grant opportunities, partnering with people in the community, and really helping parents and families just have better lives in our community. So there's so much positive energy, and there's so much excitement about these positive results, and being able to make the program better, enhance the program, start new programs. And so I'm really excited about the future. I'm very proud to be a volunteer with Changing Children's World, and I just would encourage anyone to be involved as well and to share in this great positive atmosphere.
I would like to thank Mayor Burns, Sheriff Haney, our board members, facilitators, and super parents for their contributions to this quick update and mini documentary. Now, would you please join our special World Market silent auction and raffle virtual event by either scanning the QR code or clicking the link next to this video. We will appreciate your support immensely.